And it would be after the wind came and shook the tree that my life would be shaken. When I tell you my life would be shaken, friend. And in this shaking, it would default me back to my first love. It would send me home. I would pack up from the wilderness all that belonged to me, and I would go home. See, that's what happens when things come upon you, real stuff, not playing stuff that you're, we're going to play this game, we're going to act like this, that, and the other. No, when stuff come upon you that seems so real, you head to what truly matters to you. I could have headed back to one of those various houses that I had spent a season in observing. But see, I had spent seasons in them houses observing. And even though while in those houses, they seemed better than my father's house, my mother's house, they were easier. The rules weren't as stringent. They were more fun. Isn't it more fun in environments where the rules aren't as stringent? It's big fun. Yet I knew that winds were blowing in my life. Every branch of the tree, every leaf on the branch, or branches were moving and swaying. I didn't need fun. I needed safety. I needed protection. And while all those houses seemed fun and a good time, relaxed, they couldn't compare to the safety and the protection of the structure of my father and mother's house. I packed up everything and I came back to my first love. My first love that I really never left. I just went on a journey that I will speak to throughout all of my journeys, and I will speak to the difficulties of it and why is it so difficult and why do they have to be so strict, and I'm over here and we're having fun over here and we're getting the same response and we're doing all the same stuff, we're just calling it different names. And just like a child does when they leave home, and they're leaving home like the prodigal son, and he leaves and he's like, my dad is too strict and my dad's house is too strict and all of his riches I've wasted, and I've gone out here and I've done this and I've done that. Yet when it begins to matter, when things become real, when it's not all about fun and being relaxed, when you get in those places, you don't mind the strictness and the order of your father and mother's house. In fact, that's the prime reason why you head back, because you know that there's substance in that order. There's protection. There's consistency. And I came back to that which I never left, with more knowing through the experiences that I've had along my journey in Oz. The ability to connect the dots, to be able to see God's hand in various seasons within various people, and to cross-reference to all I know of my father and my mother's house, and to be able to offer it to all of those souls that have gone on journeys like myself for the same reasons, out of love for God, out of wanting to know on a deeper level the God of our house. And here I am able to offer you tremendous experiences, bankable ones, through experience. In a way that there are not many that can.